Why slop phobia might be killing your channel. Now, a lot of folks think if a channel is getting a lot of views, it's because they're a sellout. And I get it. You don't want to be another slop creator just churning stuff out. And you never want to compromise your artistic vision and the heart of your message. And I get it. The challenge is the twist is that by avoiding making slop, you're making slop of another flavor. So, I want to talk to you about what real slop is, why your ideas deserve better, and the simple production formula that will make sure that you respect your audience and your artistic integrity. Hello, welcome to the channel. This is where we talk about getting started on YouTube, and we are talking about the biggest misconception that kills channels before they ever even get a chance to take off. So, if that's something that you care about, then let's get into it. Now, why am I even making this video in the first place? Well, it's because I talk with a lot of people about the power of YouTube. I've got a monetized channel that has helped transform my life. And when I'm talking to folks that are already making videos on YouTube, they've gotten over the biggest hump, which is just having the gumption to put yourself out there into the world. I see a lot of opportunity to improve their situation, and almost always I get some flavor of, yeah, well, that's just something that a slop creator does. And they don't see how that's destroying their own channel. It's undermining their own ability to communicate their ideas. The people who do want to hear those ideas don't stick around long enough because, quite frankly, those guys making those kinds of videos that are anti-slop are sloppy in their own way, and their perfect people don't stick around long enough to see it. So that's why I wanted to make this video. If that happens to be you, then hopefully we found you in time. So, what exactly is slop? Now, it's not what you might think. It's not overproduction value. It's not having a great lighting setup. It's not having a $2,000 camera with an $800 lens. Slop is making stuff just for the algorithms. It's not communicating your viewpoint, it's just to get views. And that is a lack of ideas, a lack of integrity, a lack of viewpoint that you're communicating through not just one video, but all your videos to help communicate your ideas about the world. So the folks that are seen as trend chasing or trying to hop on a wave as it's happening, or the latest and greatest news of what just happened 5 minutes ago in the kind of TMZ. I don't know if you know what that is, but in kind of my background, that's slop. And yeah, you don't want to do that. You don't want to do that. The counterpoint is that by refusing to use the tools that do communicate your ideas clearly, you're then involved in a more self indulgent kind of narcissism that you expect everybody to see how brilliant you are when you don't care enough to present them in a sensible way. So that's why it's self-indulgence disguised as integrity, and I'm not going to compromise my artistic vision. Like, yeah, but you're disrespecting the audience's time. You're disrespecting the viewer by making it hard on them to understand what the hell you're even talking about. So adding these barriers to entry by poor video, poor audio, all those kinds of things, you're undermining how effective you're being at communicating and connecting with the people you're trying to help in the first place. So later, I'll show you the three-part production techniques that even the most principled creator can follow to communicate their ideas without compromising their integrity. But first, let's talk about why this mindset is so destructive. If you've ever felt torn between staying true to your artistic vision and growing on YouTube, then like this video, subscribe to the channel, and share this with the other folks because they probably need to hear it too. Okay, let's face some platform realities specific to YouTube here. Now, more than 70% of people will leave your video in the first 30 seconds if you don't make it clear why they're here and what they're going to get out of sticking around for the video. Now, a lot of those people are there for the exact thing you're talking about, but almost nobody sticks around through 2 minutes of unconnected waffling and disjointed. Sorry, I haven't been here to post in a long time, everybody. I've had a lot of personal stuff going on. Like they don't care. Get to the point. So that's why if your lighting is awful and you don't show up, then folks are going to leave. But if your audio is garbage, weirdly, even though it's a video platform, audio is the top priority. So, a relatively inexpensive microphone. This is an Elgato Wave 3. I used to have a crazy expensive XLR microphone, but it just was too much of a hassle getting it into the computer. And I bought this USB mic, and it works way better for what I'm doing. I have a shotgun microphone on the camera as well. You don't need to have redundant systems like I do to get started, or you could even just use your phone in selfie mode, and the built-in microphone is pretty darn good for that too. It's not about fancy equipment, it's about respect and framing your ideas and presenting them in a way that helps your ideal viewer understand you're helping them out. So, when you care enough about your message to make it accessible, then you're showing respect both for your idea and your audience, and that's the winning combination. So every single creator, video maker, anybody that you respect started somewhere. They all had to start at the beginning. The difference is that they didn't use authenticity as an excuse for laziness or hating your audience. Now, a lot of this shares parallels with money and how a lot of people have trouble around making money because the unspoken belief is the only way to get rich is to steal from other people. All profit is stolen from the labor of the workers and other commie ideas like that are not founded on reality in any way, shape, or form. So, the best way to make the most money is to help the most people as quickly and efficiently as possible. So, if you're profitable, almost by definition, you are making the world a better place. Now, I'm not talking about stealing from people and then selling it and all that kind of stuff. I'm all about personal property rights, but also not intellect. Anyway, it's a lot like the only way to get rich is to steal from people. The only way to get a big audience is to be a sellout slop creator. And therefore, if I start getting views, I'm a sellout. And by definition, you can't succeed, you can't reach larger audiences because you believe that if you do that, then you aren't staying authentic. So it's a self defeating belief that guarantees that you continue disrespecting your ideas and your audience. And that is a real potent cocktail for failure. And I don't want to see you fail like that. I would rather see you win and share your ideas with more people that need to hear it. So, okay, what is the production formula that works? Okay, so the first of the three details we've already mentioned is audio. Get a good microphone as your first piece of equipment because, again, the video on your phone in selfie mode with natural light is good enough. Get a microphone as your first investment once you want to take this more seriously. Two, structure is not selling out. Knowing where you're starting, where you're going, and how you're going to get there is a good thing. Stay on track, outline your thing. You don't have to overscript everything and read from a teleprompter like you are presenting like Ron Burgundy. Right? You don't have to do that, but you also don't speak entirely off the cuff because you can wander around, meander, and lose people. So I like to find that balance in an outline that you can reference and stay on track that way. Last detail is the power of your thumbnail and title working together to generate enough interest to get the right people to click through to hear your message. So those aren't marketing gimmicks, those aren't tricks. That's part of your message because as much as you don't want it to be true, people judge a book by its cover. And if your cover is ratty, rotten, torn, busted, they're going to think your ideas are too. So that's why execution and presentation matters as much as the deep, soulful thoughts that you're communicating. And your thumbnail and title are kind of in part A B compound that, when mixed together, create enough interest to get somebody to take action, which is to click over to watch the video. That needs as much care and attention as the structure of your video and how you present it. So that's why, if you want to improve your delivery skills, understand how to structure a video, how to improve your thumbnails, and all that kind of stuff, then subscribe to the channel. And that's what I want to help you do. So remember, being a good presenter, a good advocate for your ideas, and playing the game of YouTube is so important. Make sure you fill out your bio. Make sure that you have a link to a kick ass website where people can sign up for an email list to get connected with you. Make sure that you fill out the descriptions below your video. Make sure you use end cards so that YouTube's going to be showing a whole panel full of other videos that people can watch after a video, and your end card is your opportunity to invite them to watch your video next before YouTube gives them 12 other options that probably aren't you. So take advantage of that to show people other stuff that they care about. And speaking of, I highly recommend that you go watch this video, and I'll see you over there.